Hey everyone, today's video is about when Vi gets jealous seeing you with Jinx. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The chaotic hum of Zon was no different today, but the tension that simmered between Vi and Jinx felt like a storm brewing. He had spent the last few days hanging out with Jinx, tinkering with gadgets, and exploring the depth of the Undercity. It was fun, no doubt about it. Jinx was unpredictable, wild, and full of energy. But her antics had started to raise eyebrows, especially from Vi. Today you found yourself in the corner of a shabby workshop, sitting on a cluttered table, watching as Jinx excitedly painted a grenade with bright colors. Check this out, Jinx chirped, holding up her creation like it was a masterpiece. Boomberry 2.0 is gonna make the biggest bang yet. You chuckled, leaning closer to inspect it. Looks like a disaster waiting to happen, Jinx. But it's colorful? She laughed, leaning in. That's the whole point, sugar. Chaos. Mayhem. And you. She poked your chest lightly. You get front row seats to the fireworks. The sound of heavy boots approaching. The workshop interrupted your reply. Before you could turn, the door slammed open, and Vi stormed in, her expression a mix of frustration and something that you couldn't quite place. There you are, Vi said, her tone sharp. Her piercing eyes flicked to Jinx before landing on you. I've been looking all over for you. Vi, he greeted her with a smile, but she didn't return it. Instead, she crossed her arms, the muscles in her forearms flexing beneath her gloves. Jinx didn't miss a beat. Well, look who it is. Big sis all grumpy and uptight. What's the matter, Vi? Miss me already? Vi's jaw clenched. What are you even doing here, Jinx? Relax. I'm just showing my friend. Jinx emphasized on the words, with a mischievous smirk. How to make art. Wanna join? Vi ignored her and turned to you instead. Can we talk? Alone? You hesitated, glancing at Jinx, who pouted dramatically. Don't leave me hanging, Wyan. We were just getting to the good part. Vi's voice dropped, her frustration bubbling over. Wyan, no. Something in her tone made your stomach twist. You slid off the table and followed her out of the workshop, the tension thick enough to cut with a knife. Vi didn't stop until you were far enough away, leaning against the wall and running a hand through her pink hair. What's going on, Vi? You asked cautiously. What's going on? She repeated, her voice low but heated. You have been spending all your time with Jinx. Do you even know what you're getting yourself into? She frowned. She's not as bad as you think. Yes, she's a little eccentric, but she's fun, and she's your sister, Vi. I thought you'd be happy I'm trying to get along with her. Vi's laugh was humorless. Jinx isn't fun. She's dangerous. You don't see it, but I do. She's got this way of pulling people into her chaos, and I'm not going to let her do that to you. Vi, I can handle myself just fine, he said firmly. You're overreacting. Her eyes narrowed. Am I? Because it sure as hell looks like she's got you wrapped around her little finger. You take a step closer, your own frustration bubbling up. Why does it bother you so much? Is this about Jinx or is this about you? Vi's silence was telling, her eyes darting away before meeting yours again. It's about me not wanting to see you get hurt. She admitted, her voice softer now. I care about you, Ian, more than you probably realize. Your heart skipped a beat at her confession, but before you could respond, Jinx's voice echoed down the corridor. Ian, you coming back or did Big Sis scare you off? Vi growled under her breath. Unbelievable. You sighed, placing a hand on her arm. Vi, I care about you too. But Jinx needs someone who doesn't see her as a ticking time bomb. She needs someone to believe in her. Vi's expression softened, but the jealousy in her eyes didn't fade entirely. And what about us? Do we even matter to you? Of course we matter, you said quickly. But you've got to trust me, Vi. I'm not choosing Jinx over you. I'm just trying to keep the peace. Vi studied you for a long moment before letting out a resigned sigh. Fine. But if she does anything to hurt you, I won't let it slide. Deal, you said, offering her a small smile. Before you could say more, Jinx appeared, skipping towards you with her grenade in hand. There you are. I was starting to think you ditched me. Vi glared at her but didn't say anything. Jinx, as usual, ignored her and grabbed your hand, pulling you back towards the workshop. Let's finish what we started, sugar, she said cheerfully. As you glanced back at Vi, her eyes followed you with a mix of longing and frustration. You knew that this wasn't over. You could only hope that for now, this would erase the tension between the two sisters. Later that evening, after spending more time with Jinx and her chaotic inventions, you returned to the hideout, where Vi usually hung out. The streets were quieter now, the buzz of Zon dimmed to a low hum. You found Vi sitting on a metal crate outside, the faint glow of neon lights painting her face. She looked lost in thought, as she usually did. Vi, you called softly as you approached. She looked up, her expression softening when she saw you. Hey. You sat down beside her, close enough that your knees almost touched. I don't want to fight with you. Vi let out a long breath. Neither do I. I just can't stand seeing you with her all the time. I know she's my sister, but Jinx has a way of dragging people into her mess, and I'm scared she'll drag you down with her. He placed a hand on hers, giving it a gentle squeeze. I get it, I really do, but you've got to trust me, Vi. I'm not going anywhere. Her eyes met yours, the vulnerability in them catching you off guard. Do you mean that? A lot of people broke their promises to me. Mayan, please don't do it to me as well. Of course I do. You're important to me, Vi. More than anyone. You're important to me too. More than I probably should admit. You leaned close. Then stop worrying so much. I'm here, okay? And I'm not going anywhere, like I said. Vi closed her eyes. Alright. When the two of you stayed like that for a while, the tension between you melting away, the chaos of the day, the frustration, the jealousy, it all faded in the quiet comfort of the moment. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!